make this little video because I've been thinking about everything like I always do. And this is one of those things where it's like one of those, like we balance things, right? We balance everything. We balance life. We balance our interactions with people and the way that those things make us feel. And it's like if things start to tip the other way and stuff like that, it's like how can we find that middle ground and that balance of being able to hold on to ourselves and not get mad when people aren't showing up in a way that's actually really true to what they say. Just like and then also with that being said, and then like me, and like how do I even explain it, because I am a very deep thinker, right? um I think about everything all the time. I've been able to map out kind of in a way like all the ways and things that I've like who I am and all these different things, and at the same time like being able to do that, like there's so much that goes into that too, and like how you interact with other people, and it's just everything. Well, um so I'm COVID conscious and I mask 100% of the time. If I go into a restaurant, I'm gonna get that stuff and go, and not like drink out of my drink or like eat some of my food in there while I'm leaving or whatever. Like I like to eat outside when the weather's nice and stuff like that or whatever. And that's just like personal things. But one thing that's really been really unique, I'll say, about being COVID conscious is watching other people who are smart, educated people, good people too, a lot of the time. Um, when they do not take COVID seriously, that really shows me that, hey, as much as somebody loves and cares about me, they don't really love and care about me in the depth of love and care that I deserve, because it's it's like people can learn and grow from that, and that's beautiful, and I really appreciate that. What's up, everybody? Hey there. um I'm just just uh how do I even put it? I'm just making a live video, just kind of talking about my thoughts and everything about life, and how, like, I'm sure everybody here can relate. um when somebody says that they love and care about you, then they would take you into consideration. Like, I'm immunocompromised, and I've had COVID about, I think I've had it 4 times now, and it's absolutely ripped my like my body apart. um I'm not like how I used to be when I was, this started like when the pandemic first happened and everything. And I know it's a lot, and I appreciate you saying you love my videos. That means a lot to me, because I think that it's really easy to, like, I never want to bring any. I don't want to be so hostile when I talk about these kinds of things. Oh, hey, thank you. Um, like, I believe wholeheartedly that when somebody loves and cares about you, they'll take you into consideration and they'll put aside their, like, there's so many things. Like, I mean, people's lives are literally like we're all precious, we all deserve to be able to have the kind of care that we deserve and want from the people we love. um But like, yeah, like if like one of you or like anybody, yes, I can. Thank you for loving my videos as well. I appreciate that a lot. Um, I just really want everybody to be truly loved for who they are. And if they are around people that love and care about them, yet those people, like, even though they know that they should mask or like, or those people are sick or whatever. Yeah, he said, hi, I love your videos. Can you read my comment? Can you say my comments on chat? Yes. I just, it's all a lot, you know, when you really love people and they don't really consider you. I think that that is something that happens time and time again, like, especially like when you're sick, when somebody dies, um, a multitude of things. And it's not that other people don't care, it's just that they do. And at the same time, they don't know what it's like to experience your life. And so that's why it's important to have courage to speak up and to tell people, hey, I don't like how you're treating me. Hey, you're doing something that's actually harmful to me, and you say you love me, but you're doing it anyways because of what? Because the government said that you don't have to mask and you got a little shot or whatever, yet all these other people didn't get shots and they're walking around. So, like, by default, that kind of argument, dang, I'm sorry that somebody in your family died this morning. My heart goes out to you for real. It's so hard losing people you love, and when people that you love and care about like hear that, like, I don't know, it's just it's a personal thing too, because like I lost people near and dear to me, and I don't know, it's just the way that people handle grief. They don't know how to. And one thing I'll say, because I know that I can talk forever, um so like um shame is like a really debilitating thing that can make you turn back into yourself. And also, like, it's like, oh well, I don't wear a mask and I don't take it seriously. If I'm around that person, all they're going to do is just say that stuff and then make me feel bad about myself. Yet at the same time, it's like the only reason why I would ever say that is because I care about you, and I tell you to wear a mask and to take it seriously so that you will be okay, I'll be okay around you, like, and that other people will be safe too. And I know that people have free will and people can do whatever they want, you know. And I think that that's the thing that's kind of the grief that I wanted to speak out about, is that like when somebody loves you though, for real, genuinely, they will take you into consideration and really like do their best to show up for you. I have been doing this like Bible group thing lately because like with all the things going on in the world, it's like my faith and like my like everything is like my like will to be here and stuff like that is kind of slim a little bit. It's a little slim in a sense of like, you know, I not necessarily look around me and I see all these people not caring, but it's just like I'm tired. I'm tired of things, and it's hard when you are responsible and you care about things so much, and then you look around and you see that people don't care. Like, you go to a restaurant and, like, you know, you hear, like, I know people that work in restaurants that have said, oh, well, if you work in the food business, you should get used to that when the place is disgusting. And then if somebody, like, actually ate that food there and they could get sick. Like, there's so many different things where it's like, but just because, like, you know, people aren't willing to clean up doesn't mean that that should be normalized. Just because other people aren't wearing a mask out here all the time doesn't mean that that should be normalized. And because people don't wear masks, then people that do wear masks are seen as being like weird, all of these things. And it's like they're literally doing their best to make sure they're safe, and also that other people at home when they go back home are safe too. And so one of the people that I know in my life just lost their grandparent to COVID, and literally in the same like time we were talking about like what you would do to like these people, you would do to me too. And I'm just thinking, like, if we really cared and loved people and showed up and what it means to truly love people, then we would, like, oh, my loved one just died from that. I didn't really take it seriously, but now, because that happened and just lost somebody I love, I'm going to start masking because I not only want to take care of myself, but I want to make sure that everybody I love around me is safe too. Instead of just going to places unmasked, even though your family just died from it. And it's like, it just bring it give I the grief is so immense, and it's so hard to talk to people about it because a lot of people believe that, just because you got a little shot means that you're okay. Oh, I'm not feeling sick or whatever, but it's like my mom was actually the person that didn't get sick at all. Like, she has not gotten sick every time that she's had COVID, and like that we've had COVID. She has not experienced any of the symptoms where she was like coughing and like really sick and stuff like that. Maybe a little bit bad, and so that's how we kind of found out that she had it. But once I got it, like bam, like that shit fucking just knocked me out. And like just hearing people that I love say that, oh well, if you die from COVID, that's just God's will. Like, you were meant to die. And it's just like, really, bitch? Because, like, if you believe in God so much, then you'd wear a fucking mask instead of, like, tell people that, if they're gonna die, they're gonna die. It's like, yo, we literally have precautions and stuff like that so that people don't get sick. Like, make that make sense. It doesn't. It doesn't. And I really have a lot in me of, like, how angry I am. Because I'm so angry and I'm so hurt. And I want to be able to express that to the people that I love. And at the same time, I think they know it. And I think that's why a lot of people in my life have not really been there much anymore, which is fine also, honestly, because like I only want people in my life that actually hear me out when I say these things and do consider it. And the thing is too is that people are going to do what they're going to do, and so I need to make peace with that. And that's what I want to do too, because I don't want to hold all of this anger and sadness and stuff in my heart that turns into resentment and hate. It's not that I hate the people that I love. It's just that, like, I really wish people gave a fuck. Because, like, I only know one other person in my life that actually masks 100% of the time. I've found a couple people in the whole entire state that I live in that mask as well, 100%, or that are like COVID conscious, that actually test and stuff. And I would love to meet more. And at the same time, it's like it really is so hurtful that, I could be out here sharing all this information and stuff like that about it, and it still wouldn't make people think that, oh, well, when you tell me you love me and you don't consider me, you don't actually love me. You love what I bring to your life, but you don't really care about the person that I truly am. You just like, for whatever reason, like, you're in my life, but like you don't actually consider me. So then I will never be able to get as close to people as I want to, because they don't truly care about my well-being. They really only care about, oh, I can't breathe in that. There's so many other masks out there that are comfortable, that that you could wear and that you can make it a habit. And I understand we have trauma, which is the biggest part of all of everything, is why, like, oh, I don't want to wear that. Oh, I don't understand how people could do that and wear that again. Oh, it hurts my face, blah blah blah. It's like, that shit hurts my lungs. That shit makes me, I had to go to the fucking ER 4 fucking times in less than a month because I couldn't breathe anymore. And I am on the medicines and everything that I had been on. They stopped working. I literally blew through them. I literally was like pumped full of fucking chemicals and shit, and like medicine, like for my asthma, the past like from December to like the end of February. and it's just awful. And it just makes me really sad that like people, it's not that people don't care, it's just that it doesn't affect them, so they don't think about it as much. But the thing that I really want other people to understand though is that it's all the same. If you look at COVID and you look at how people don't really take that seriously and they say they love you, and if you're immunocompromised, I love you and I'm not going to wear a mask. Okay, you only love me as much as you're able to, but you don't truly deeply love me and who I am and care about my well-being and safety and my life. You love me somehow, but you don't really truly love me. And that's the part that, like, I will have these conversations with people that I love, and if they ever reach out and they're like, hey, like, I saw your video and like I understand where you're coming from, and I'm hurt that you feel that way, and also like I'm not gonna wear a mask, and like I'm sorry that like, you know, our friendship fell apart. But that's the reason why it would fall apart, because it's like, hey, like, you know, I care about you, but I'm not going to wear a mask. So I don't really truly care about you and your well-being and your life and like the people that you love. Like, okay, fine. It's like if you reached out to me and said that, it's like, okay, that's fine. But I just really, but it's sad at the same time. And I want to be able to make this video and be able to have space for myself to be able to express the things that are on my heart, and also take accountability of myself, and like just that like I don't want to have any resentment and any like, you know, stuff against the people that I love and care about. I want us all to grow. Excuse me. I want us all to show up for people and what real love is. You know, if you love somebody and you're lying and you're hiding something behind their back, tell them. Tell that person that you're, you know, like lying to behind their back that, hey, you know, whatever, like actually show up for people in love. It's like there's so many different situations. And if you kind of tied it back to like, honestly, if you kind of tied it to COVID and how, hey, I really care about you, and like I see you're wearing a mask and you're out here doing that, but like I don't want to do that, and I don't really care like about it. Like it just, I don't understand why you do that. Well, like I don't understand why you would tell me that you love and care about me, yet you'd show up for me and also put my life in danger because you don't actually care about something that's actually fucked me up and like really messed my life up. And also the shit and the I've experienced houselessness now because of it, and like there's so much stuff with it, yet it's like, oh well, that's not happening to me, it's happening to you. There's a multitude of things that I could say into this as well, like all of the anti-trans bans and all of the fucking shit that's going on with all of that. Like it's so insidious, and it's all designed to get rid of people. It's designed to erase people. You don't care about COVID, so you show the people in your life that are immunocompromised that, hey, if you get sick, I'm not going to actually show up for you and care. Or if I do care, it's like it's performative, yet you guys don't do regular testing if there's somebody, or you don't mask regularly, or you go to get a coffee and then as soon as you get your coffee, you pull your mask down and drink. That's fucked up. That's some fucked up performative ass shit. It's like telling me you love me, yet you go behind my back and you talk shit about me. It's like all the same thing. And I just really want people to kind of, if anybody looks back at this, I want people to be loved for who they truly are. I want people to be loved and cared about and respected, and I want them to be safe around the people they love. And I don't like surface level love, like get that stuff away from me, because that's not real. You tell me you love me to my face, yet you go and do stuff behind my back that is not loving, and that's not real to me, and I don't need that in my life, because my life is actually like, I got shit to do. I've got like so much stuff that I want to do, yet I'm over here making this video because I'm so hurt by the fact that people would talk about Jesus and be so like oh, I love Jesus and Jesus did this and that and all these things. And it's like, okay, well, now times we have a pandemic going on and people don't mask anymore because they don't want to. They don't really like consider the people that are immunocompromised and disabled. And also, like, there's just so much. And I'm just hurt. I'm really hurt by it. And I know in my heart that, like, no matter what happens, because I mean, there's just so many things, like, right? Like, with all the stuff that's going on. But if you really think about it in the long run, about how it's all connected, and it's all about that consideration for people and their well beings, then you look at COVID and you look at how it's tied to everything. It's literally our consideration for other people. It's that when you tell me you love me, it's not only you telling me you love me, but you actually putting on your mask and like protecting me and testing so that we could hang out and we could actually have like a beautiful, good life where we're safe with each other and loving and caring, and that's cultivated and that's strengthened. And that's what real love is actually considering people. And it's not that I'm not willing to meet people where they're at and like, you know, like educate people and like help them to grow, but it's like I can't be the only one that's responsible for, you know, kind of like, just telling other people that, hey, these things are going on. And it's just in your best interest to really take them seriously and take your health seriously, take the people that you say you love seriously. Because the thing is that when we get sick and those people don't show up because they don't care about COVID or they don't really care about you, or like they don't really care. They don't really care as much as like real love. And that's the part to me again that just really breaks my fucking heart, because we only care about things until it happens to us. And I really wish that that wouldn't be the thing. And I'm sorry too at the same time that it's made me like a really bitter person, because like I understand that. Like I don't hang out with my friends anymore and I don't like see them, and sometimes it's like takes a lot to talk to people too. Not because like I like am mad or anything, but just because my energy level now since I've had COVID, it fucked me up. It changed my life. I am not the same person. I used to be able to run up the stairs and down again and do that like a bunch of times and go on walks for miles. But now like it's not that I can't like work myself up to do that and get stronger, but the past almost 2 years, like year and a half, like the last time I had COVID, it completely changed things for me. Like on like my brain like genuinely felt like it was gonna shut off. I was in the ER like twice in 2 days because my brain was just like, I don't know what was happening exactly, but like I just felt like it was gonna shut off. And then like I had the most excruciating migraine I've ever had in my entire life. And there are all these things, these are personal things for me, but it's like, but like when we look around, look at all these people that are around us, all the cars and parking lots and all the people. And like I'm just experiencing grief on such a profound level, because it's like I see all these people and I know that people are good people and that they care. And I just really wish that people cared more and cared in a way where it was actually genuinely caring instead of just something for themselves. Like that shit hurts. That shit hurts because like I used to be a mess of a person in a sense of like, I used to hurt people and not really like care all that much, because it's like, oh well, like, if I told them I would hurt them, but not telling them hurts them more, because they deserve the respect of somebody that truly loves and cares about them, to be respectful of them. And if you don't want to have a friendship or something with somebody, you really should. Honestly, I'm all for friendship breakups, but actually like telling me to my face, because if you respect me, then I will respect you and I will genuinely wish you the best. And it's not that I don't wish the people that have left my life the best anyways, but I just wish that, you get a little closure. You get a little of that, like, hey, like, I know that you take COVID seriously and I respect you. And I just want you to know that I wish you have a good life and that, if you're ever sick or whatever, that you have the strength to get through it and everything. But I don't take COVID seriously, and so I'm gonna go. That would be amazing. That would genuinely be like, wow, fucking sad, but like, all right, hope you have a great life. Thank you for respecting me and caring. And I just want people to have that too. I think that there's love, and I think that there's like real love that shows up in their actions and really considers people. And it's not that you want to hurt people, because like when you're real with people, you're gonna hurt them. And at the same time, I think that it's worth getting through that kind of hurt, because COVID's real. It's still happening. Literally, the person I went to a group with, their grandparent just died from COVID. And yeah, they just didn't, like, they laughed it off. And I'm literally the only person in that room wearing a mask. And I'm just like, as much as I really love and care and respect all of you, like, genuinely, I just really can't in good conscience kind of want to put myself around people that really don't, that aren't considerate and don't really care about, what's going on. And like, all these little kids out here that are getting sick and like aren't like, I had asthma as a kid. It's so rough. It's so awful. Like, but like their parents don't care. Their parents don't really care to like, get them masks and like really consider them, because it makes them feel uncomfortable. And there's so many things that I could go into about all of this, but I'm not trying to be sassy and be an asshole and be mean to people, because I want to give people the space to be able to do what they want to do. And at the same time, it's like, if I'm going to have people in my life, I want them to be people that consider not only me and other people in their life, but I want them to be somebody that takes care of their health and takes care of themselves and make sure that they're good, so that when I'm around them, I'm also good and safe. And I'm not going to have to worry about them getting mad or blowing up on me or whatever. Like I think that it's time for us to like make sure that, we're more careful about ourselves. And also, for all the people that don't care, like, or that do, like I just hope that just so much strength to all of us, because it's hard out here anyways. But I just, like, it all just makes me feel a lot, when I look around and I see people doing things that I wouldn't do. And I'm sorry for all of the, like, it's just been such a frustrating thing, you know um especially like this past week, and finding that out. And I don't know, I just really want the people in my life to be loved and cared about truly, genuinely, and there not to be any bullshit. And like, I just, I just want my loved ones to be taken care of. And yeah, grief, hell of a thing, hell of a thing. Because I think that a better world could happen if people actually cared about one another. But I think that COVID has really shown us that, people are only as willing to care about you as they care about themselves. And if they don't wear a mask and they don't protect themselves and they don't test and they don't consider other people like that, and not just be a, oh well, you can do that, I'm not going to do that, but you can do that, and you're not really considering me, that's not real love. And that's why the world is going the way that it is, because people see what's going on, and yet they do nothing because they don't want to be uncomfortable. They don't want to be uncomfortable with what's going on, and I get it. I get it, me neither. I don't wanna deal with any of this stuff, but I kinda, you know, like, while I'm here, I'm not gonna, like, purposely, like, go out without a mask and then maybe pick something up from somebody or my mom or somebody and then go out into the world and get somebody sick and then that person not have their loved one anymore. It's just the little things that I really want to think about, my actions, the things that I do. What do I do and how do I view myself and how do I show up in the world so that, I'm not just saying a bunch of shit and then I'm going out there doing the opposite of it. I don't want to be a hypocrite. I don't want to be somebody that's two-faced and be somebody that's a liar. And if I get caught up in my stuff or whatever, I want to be somebody that's open to being able to hear, the stuff that I've done to people. I want us to be able to truly love people and to be able to have that like genuine sense of like what is community for you all? What is love for you all? What is what does it mean when you say that you take me into consideration? Does that mean that you'll change? Does that mean that you'll grow? I know that these things don't happen overnight, but it's the little things that we can do that add up and they're amazing. And it literally all comes from this. If you consider me and you care about me, then you'll mask and you'll test and you'll grow in that way and educate your loved ones too. And you'll make sure that you're not like doing things that are harmful, but you'll start. If you do those things, then you'll start to change a little by little because it adds up again and it matters. And any little bit goes a long way, especially when it comes to caring about somebody that you say that you love. It's worth it to change for the people that you love because it means that you genuinely want to put that effort in and really want you see the value in that person, what they bring to your life. And I'm perfectly okay with where I'm at in my life and all the people that have chose to left and leave and all the people that have chose to show up for not just me but just show up in their life the way that they want to. Like I'm happy that people are choosing themselves and want to do the things that they want to do, and at the same time I'm really doing my best to work through, you know, like I'm doing my best to work what's up? Um just life and, working through when, people say they love you and care, yet don't really show up for you. I want everybody out here in the world to be truly loved by the people that say they love them, and all the people out here that are going through stuff too, or all the people that have watched, like I want us all to grow. I want us all to be more considerate because it's a two-way thing and it's got to be mutual. And it's like you can't just love somebody because they love you, you know? Like you've you've got to love somebody because you love them, and loving somebody is not just words you throw around. They're real things, that energy behind that. And realizing these things really opened up my mind, opened up my life, opened up my heart. That's cool. I know you guys love me, and I really appreciate that you do. It's just like I've been going through a lot because people at this like church group thing that I go to, one of their grandmas got COVID and she died, and they're just in that room like laughing it off and like laughing, saying that like, oh, COVID, and I'm literally right there in my mask and I'm just like, so all of you people, this person's grandma, like, or like, I don't know what it was. I think grandma, like, loved one just died, and you're like laughing about COVID, even though that just killed her. It's like, that's crazy. Yeah, they are insensitive, and it's just hard to carry the weight of people not giving a fuck about things. And I'm like such a quiet person, but like when I feel like I'm like wronged, or like when I feel like there's like not like realness, like, one person's being one way, yet they tell me that they're not or something, then I'm just like either want to remove myself or honestly go off. And that's like not good. And I don't want to start going off on people, but it's like, I feel like, and I've said it in here, it's like people do what they want to do, and that's okay. I respect that. But I don't want people to think that it's okay to tell somebody you love them if you really don't consider them in all the ways where they would actually feel safe with you. Like, if I'm going to be safe with you and be able to take my mask off and have a good time with you, I want to know that the people that I'm with are safe outside of me, and then they're taking care of themselves. And, just no bullshit. Like, I'm tired of it. And just life is really crazy anyways, but I think that having, you know, like this layer on top of it, and then like really kind of dissecting what it means when somebody tells you they love you and they don't consider you, and then how they show up in the world because they say they love you but they don't really consider you. What does that mean? And what kind of world are we like living in within our own selves, where like we can be okay with telling people we love them yet we don't really consider them? Like, if somebody told me that, like, oh, like, I mean, there's a multitude of things, and it's just like, it's upsetting because it gets glazed over so easily, and people then laugh and make jokes about it, and it's hard. It's hard out here when you care so much, and I don't want my righteous like anger at people and about these things, not necessarily at people, but like the situations and the things that people like want to do, make me into a hard person that also then like doesn't like or like has any resentment for people that I love, because I want us all to be aware of these things and then grow and love better, because we can like, if we work through those things and really start to like create and have those conversations, it's like, damn, all the things that we'll be able to do. Like, I believe that, like when you meet somebody and you show up for them, like, and random people that I see that have a mask on, they literally tell me, "Oh, thank you so much. You're literally the first person that I've seen that has one. Like, thank you so much for that." And it's like, "Hey, yo, like, what's your name? Like, yo, like, thank you. Like, hey, like, let's be friends. Let's be people that can be in community with each other because we know that we'll be safe and like actually cared for and like respected." I don't know. You know how it is. It's the little things, but they do add up and they matter. And I just, I got a lot of grief and I got a lot of pain in my heart and a lot of sadness because, like, there's so much going on. There's so much going on. But I can't carry it all. But also, by sharing it with other people, I'm not alone in it, and other people can help carry the weight, especially if they're people that say they love and care about you. They'll be able to sit with you and your stuff, observe it, not absorb it, and work with you through it so we can come up with better solutions so that we can all work together and have and be safe around each other and feel truly loved and cared about. Yep, and I'll leave it at that because that's what I want for everybody, and I don't want anybody to settle for less. So yeah, thanks again for watching, and so much love to you all. Peace.